and I have a dilemma. You know what? I've put these celery seeds, or these celery plants, transplanted them, I don't know, a couple months back, and I have a video on that. But there's one thing I have begun to notice about these. There's something about the way these are growing, something about the growth environment or something, that when I pick these and eat them, they have a much milder flavor. You know, it's still really good. It's a lot better than the grocery store. But more importantly than that, they don't have strings, or very little strings. Now, look at those roots. Now, they look nice and so forth. But in another environment, I have it in aquaponics, I have them in a grow bed similar to this. It's a little shallower. Maybe it's this deep, you know, comparison. But those roots are not just like this. They're in a mat, you know, a big, huge mat that covers the whole thing. These aren't getting, you know, the roots are getting fairly deep, but they're not out in a big mat. But the thing that's astonishing that I discovered the other day is that when you eat these, there's virtually no stringiness to it. Okay? There are no residual strings you got to spit out. And I've looked on the internet for how you can grow this. I can't find it. Nobody has anything. Now there's a string there. Those are the only ones. But there's no others. These two, there are no other strings. It kind of melts in your mouth. I don't, I truly don't understand it. Let's see here. Now here's what should be a string, but let me eat this. There's a string I pulled off. No. Well, it's a lot more chewable, but, you know, it's not nearly as stringy as regular celery. Anyway, point is, if anybody out there that grows celery can tell me why this is virtually non-stringy, I would sure appreciate knowing, because that's the one reason I don't like to eat celery, is because it's so dang stringy. I mean, this tastes really, really good, but no strings. See, if I'd eaten celery like this from somewhere else, I'd be spitting out wads of string. Well, anyway, I'll take this in later. If you know why that's doing that, let me know. Well, let's get into the environment here. This is just plain water, and I put some Miracle Grow and some magnesium, Epsom salts, and chloride. Was it calcium carbonate? I think it was. But anyway, and if I look at the dissolved solids, this is reading about 800, 900 parts, almost 900 parts per million. So, you know, it's about where it ought to be. This is purely a floating raft in a grow bed. It's not circulating anywhere, and I haven't changed the nutrients in it. I've just been refilling it as it evaporated. So, it's very curious. And the other thing too, I got to tell you, is I have another batch that's growing in an aquaponics setup, and it's from the same batch of seedlings. And you know, they're growing about this well. They're growing well, but they're just like regular celery. I mean, but they taste very much better than store celery, and no doubt about that. But they're stringy, just like regular celery is. So it's not the kind of celery I have. It's something about how they're growing. I don't know what it is, but it is.